what do we know so far? It's a big, bold statement, but any more detail?
Well, it's certainly already boosting market sentiment. All we know now is that the Ministry of Finance said it's halving tariff rates on some $75 billion of U.S. goods to promote healthy, stable Sino-U.S. relations. This could help China reach its phase 1 trade deal purchase commitments amid these disruptions to the economy, weakening demand in China amid the coronavirus. Earlier, we had reported that Chinese officials were hoping the U.S. would agree on flexibility in terms of its commitments, and we have seen the Chinese government take a variety of steps to try and shore up the economy and markets through liquidity injections, lowering borrowing rates. And in terms of the status of the coronavirus right now, there are now more than 560 deaths, more than 28,000 cases on the mainland, also more than 1,000 people cured. We're still seeing daily scenes of chaos and despair. The center of the outbreak in China's Hubei province, where there are a staggering 97% of the deaths and 67% of the patients. We're seeing the health system there really overwhelmed by the virus. Efforts to alleviate some of the issues there. Chinese technology group BGI said it's going to be opening a lab in Wuhan that could test 10,000 samples a day to diagnose the coronavirus.
What are we learning about the quarantines and the corporate impact in particular, Selina?
Well, Hong Kong has announced plans to quarantine travelers for 2 weeks coming in from the mainland, including Hong Kong residents and foreigners. Taiwan also says it plans to ban entry for all Chinese residents. This is despite the World Health Organization refraining from issuing any travel restrictions and warning that countries are actually cautioned against action could promote stigma or discrimination. I also want to bring up news that China is now applying for a national patent on an experiment, Gilead Sciences drug. This hasn't been licensed or approved anywhere else in the world, but it is being rushed into trials in China based on some early evidence it could be effective. And that is helping to lift market sentiment. There's a lot of optimism there, but do want to remind everyone that it does typically take years to research and develop a novel drug, and you even have the World Health Organization cautioning any optimism here. There have been no proven effective therapies yet.